Welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting "Go Blue." This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And they'll kick it off to get this season underway. You can feel the excitement here. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20. The kick team grabs the ball.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus position.
First down here for this offense. Look at now throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff running right. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first-and-goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Has caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers!
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. He's found some room at the 45. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He's going to hand this off. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And there's the handoff. No way to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
7th play of the drive coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. And here's the handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on second down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to the left. He's got it for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Completion makes it second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his back. Pass is caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the back now goes in motion, looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Caught near the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU. Here's the point after attempt.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Bringing pressure. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. And he'll set up to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Movement here from the tight end. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense really clicking here. Here comes the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab, and he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Ball is free in the backfield. The ball bounces out of bounds. The offense keeps possession and no loss of yardage on the play. The sack sets up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. Looking for 6. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And that run produces a decent gain. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. No problem, knocks it right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. There's the handoff. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Touchdown, Michigan. And they go in front here in the second half.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And the LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now, you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll use the ground game here. Fights off a defender.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this fourth down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. Get after him with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Michigan 21, LSU 17.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here's the second down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
On third down, it's a handoff. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders, just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First and goal, handoff. And he's brought down there.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Escapes the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Looking to throw it again. And it falls incomplete.